thinking about. There might be some holes with some holdovers, and those are usually a little bigger anyway, so. Still going out every day. Don't think I'm not. The quarantine is basically over. If you haven't noticed yet, it's over. A few people who are desperately clinging to a boogeyman, they're staying in their homes. Some of these people have waited their whole lives for the end of the world. And so they're so disappointed that this isn't actually it, that they'll get angry if you tell them it's not. I had to unfriend a really good Facebook friend, somebody I've never met in person, but I wanted to. Until today, he called me an asshole for pointing out that the surge never came. And like most of these people, they're going to say, well, the surge never came because we all hid in our homes. But we didn't all hide in our homes. They spent the last 3 weeks telling us we were doing a horrible job of social distancing. And now there's no surge, and they're saying, great job, everybody. How do you know if it was a great job? You were hiding in your home. The rest of us were out here living life. And I'm telling you, most of us weren't hiding in our homes.
All right, almost happy camper there. I just, people, wonder why I try to put every point of view on this channel here. We got nomads all over the place, and some believe it's good to hunker down and stay at home, and others don't, I think if you're out west, where there's a lot fewer people, and you're not in a city, you're out with the almost happy camper, wherever he is out there in the beautiful, wilderness. Sure, I don't think you have to sit in your trailer all day or your RV. You can go out and go fishing and do things and just be careful. That's all. I think it's much different if you're in a big city, where you got people living all over you and public transit and everything else. So I don't know. Good to hear the almost happy camper is doing well. Hey everybody, it's Monday morning, and it has to, it's one of those mornings, this nice little computer here, which I love, it's 3 years old. I think I got it in 2017. It's a cheapo HP, it's not one of those fancy schmancy ones that some of the nomads used to do their editing on. No, this is a cheapo crapo computer that cost $400 that I think I got at Staples. Are they still around? If they, who knows? I don't know. Are they still around? Anyway, this morning, for some reason, it just refused to connect to my internet. Okay, I got Wi-Fi here, and it wouldn't do it. It just wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do it. And I thought, uh-oh, maybe something's wrong with this stupid Wi-Fi thingy in the gizmo. Hey, my Wi-Fi thingy in my gizmo ain't working. And I was ready to, I got some backups here, so, So anyway, I tried, Windows 10 has this internet thing, you can test your internet, and it kept giving me all these error messages. And then one of the things it kept saying was, your computer is trying to connect to the Camo Wi-Fi, which means City of Morganton Wi-Fi, which they only run when, the weekdays during the business hours. And it's very weak up here, but I can get it if I'm over by the window out there. And it was trying to connect to that for some odd reason, even though it's been connected to my Wi-Fi here at the apartment for forever. And it just wouldn't switch. I couldn't get it to switch. So I had to reset some things and play with it and turn it on and off a couple times, and now it's working. So everything. And then my camera was giving me problems this morning. And then I'm thinking, oh, it's Monday, isn't it? Oh, it's like, do you have some days where you just feel like you're constantly fighting with electronics, that nothing wants to work right? What could be next, huh? My phone, the TV, I don't know, man. Anyway, a rainy Monday morning.
Be a dick here, but it's gonna be like a hangnail if you pull on it. Anyway.
All right, and the only reason I'm running this is because I think that this guy, Chad the Swedes there, sounds a lot like Almost Happy Camper. I really do. They sound very much alike to me. I don't know. Maybe they don't to you.
Topic there.
Their voices, their cadence.
It seems so weird to me to say that out loud sometimes, but.
All right, anyway, that's the only reason I'm running that. Now on to something else.
I just came in from outside and I am hurting.
All right, Marie Callender, spaghetti dinner. Yum, yum, yum. A lot of people that watch the Nomad say, I'm not watching any more of those videos if anybody does any cooking, and especially that. Woo.
But I know I can eat another piece of bread and butter.
All
Let
right.
me
That
see
looks
what this
delicious.
When I went to Trader Joe's the other day,
Really?
these
Yeah, they really have a lot of cool stuff at Trader Joe's, and you buy a Marie calendars at Trader Joe's, and it looks like that.
better not.
You know, I'm just saying, you know, yeah, you can buy Marie calendars anywhere. Safeway, Publix, you know, probably everybody. Food Lion, they all have Marie calendars. You go to Trader Joe's, you get one of those exotic Middle Eastern dishes, you know, with eggplant and, you know, something. I don't know. You know, they have some cool stuff at Trader Joe's, and you don't go to Trader Joe's for Marie calendars. Yeah, that was Deborah Joy. She doesn't travel anywhere. She used to travel. She used to occasionally go places. Okay, so here's why I led with that. I led with that because I wanted to talk about some food stuff. Here's Mr. Wu. He is
Cupboards.
He's quarantining himself for 2 weeks in his apartment. I don't know why. He took a flight from Orlando to Los Angeles a couple weeks ago, and he feels like he needs to stay at home for 2 weeks to protect the people of Los Angeles. However, there's probably more cases of the V in Los Angeles than there are in Orlando. But that's what is it? What does that logic matter to Adam? Anyway, he's got this salt bomb. It's called a what's the name of this? Red Baron pizza. You know, it's probably got as much salt that you need for about 2.5 years in it to preserve it. Anyway, he does his he does his push-ups. The problem is this thing is only supposed to be cooked in an oven. It doesn't have microwave directions, and his oven ain't working, so he decides to cook it in the microwave. So he puts it on a plate in the microwave, a revolving plate, and he's going to just see if he can cook it up in the microwave. Because he's desperate. He doesn't have any, I guess there's nothing else to eat. So, you know, how long do you put it in there? You put it in for like 11 minutes.
When I open the door, I think it's working. Heck yeah, I think it might be working. I'm going to close it back and continue. But not before slide. Oh, I can't slide it over. It's stuck. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. As you can tell from the background noise, it's circulating once again.
All right, so he's trying to cook, you know, this one, you know, hey, he's got almost 50,000 views of this. And he finally, there it is. There's the finished product. It's kind of doughy, and it's kind of not uniformly cooked. There's hot spots and cold spots in it. There's overcooked and undercooked all at the same time, which is the glorious joy of microwave, right?
This is overcooked. This part is very, very overcooked.
I've always wondered if you could do this.
Put those in the fridge, and these are about to be consumed.
Okay, it doesn't look all that horrible.
Holy cow. Not bad. A little mushy on that end. This end.
Way overcooked.
I'm going to say I probably should have done maybe 9 minutes, maybe 10 minutes.
All right, anyway, so now you know you can actually cook one of those, you know, frozen pizzas that don't have microwave directions. You can cook them in a microwave. That sounds delicious. Enjoy that salty pizza.
I just woke up, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, having breakfast, and I'm
Oh, we don't need that. Get rid of that. There we go. There we go. There we go.
GUN money rabbit hole. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. I mean, this thing, I've been walking around the house.
We're not allowed to show that on YouTube. We're not allowed to show that on YouTube. Sorry, no. You know, you have to put, you have to let them know if you're going to feature that on YouTube. So anyway.
Breakfast, watching a video, and then I'm like, I was going to go out to get something for my GUN. And then I'm thinking to myself, oh, by the way, people, I have to say GUN. Otherwise, it's politically incorrect for me to say the actual word because I have to use the word fire.
All right, anyway, so we reported a couple days ago, she did a video that she bought a GUN. And that's Simply RVing Lydia there. She did. Again, you know, I think she's a nice lady. I wouldn't think, why would she need a GUN? But she says she needs a GUN, so the laws of the United States of America, many states allow her to buy one, and she's applying for a concealed permit and everything else. And interesting video, okay, a very interesting video here, and you watch it, and then she, you know, we have some Bible verse quotes back here and some other stuff, and I was fascinated with this video. I just have to say I'm fascinated. I hope you will watch it and let me know what you think. I do think it's sad that, you know, a woman who's traveling alone in an RV needs a GUN, but I understand that you can get into some real scary situations, and you know, and you may need one. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below about a GUN on the road, and do you have one, and do you think it's a good idea to carry one with you? And just curious, folks.
Athens, but Athens was pretty well spared. We did about. I went to Burger King yesterday, and I came out, and it was really raining. We got some real heavy rain around 12:31.
Okay, this was a year ago. Exactly 1 year ago, April 20th, 4/20, 2019. I was in Athens, Georgia with the lovely Barb. And
hello, everyone. I am the Jam.
All right.
Right. Hey, 420 day. We got a code 420 here. Pump it. Pump it smoking. Pump it smoking. Is it a 420A? No, it's a 420P.
That's right, Dave. It's a 420p. If that puppet's caught smoking, it's a 420p. That's right. All points bulletin. Puppet smoking. 42. Puppet smoking. Reefer. That's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, crotchy. You sound kind of. Your voice sounds even crotchier than usual.
That's right, Dave. That's right. Smoking all night with Jack Sparrow. That's my son Joe's puppet. Yeah, he drove in from his pickup truck last night.
Oh my. Well, you know, some of my subscribers do not like you on the channel, so go take a nap now.
You know how desperate it was for me. I'm watching old chats. Well, my old chats, but this was funny. This was exactly a year ago, 4/20/19. Camo David. And all the crazy stuff that was coming up. There's the blue balloon from Stormy. Oh my, what a stormy year.
And welcome to Joe Ross, drawing unhappy little trees, otherwise known as caricature mugshots from people who have found themselves in quite the pickle. An unfortunate situation for possibly...
All right, we got content crisis here on YouTube, as we all know. Everybody's trying desperately to do content. This is After Prison Joe. He's done a very, very popular channel from Norfolk, Virginia, where he has talked about what life is after prison and how he's got his life back on track and a whole lot of cool things. He's been flipping houses lately, and trying some new business stuff. So now he's going to do an art channel. He's going to do a drawing channel. So he's put on his Bob Ross wig there. Remember Bob Ross, the guy who did the happy trees and happy stuff? And he's doing he's not a lot of bad drawer there. Look at that. He's sketching an inmate. Maybe somebody he knew back in the day. All right. Whoa, look at that. That is, somebody said that almost looked like me a little bit. You think that looks a little like me? Nah.
Color, add a little color to make the image really pop. Actually, a little technique that I used to use while drawing caricatures while in prison.
Oh my goodness, he's even got the, I don't know, man. Anyway, okay, yeah. Oh, is that a wig?
Caricature mugshot. Who else would you like to see me draw? And with that, I bid you farewell.
Oh, yeah. No, Camo Army, do not try to demonetize this video. We like drawing videos here at the Camo Army channel. All right, we're checking out the Jordan and Kaylee, I think their names are. Anyway, they're down there in the Panama. They're down on Panama. They're building a little community of tiny houses, and they had unexpected visitors there at 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. You know, you wonder, oh, is it the cop? What is it? The cops? Whatever. No. It was. Who were their visitors?
You'll be all right.
Cows. Okay, yeah, anyway, if you find it here, they had cows come by. There's some neighbor, apparently his fence broke down and all the cows came through and were running around their little neighborhood. There they are. They were hungry. apparently they're hung. You know, now Trent and Allie. You know, these guys are friends with Trent and Allie. Jordan and Kaylee, I think her name is.
It's really starting to turn into a farm over here now.
I think
but
so.
We need to finish up our chicken tractor because we got to get our chickens outside.
So anyway, Trent and Allie they were all together like about half a year ago down there in Panama, and Trent and Allie said, well, no, we want to continue traveling, so they got their vehicles shipped all the way down to South America, which was a pain in the butt, and then they traveled all the way down to Argentina, and then when the V came, they decided to hunker back to the States. So that's where they are now. They're with his mother in Utah. Anyway, so Trent and Allie decided to stay in Panama. So they're down there in Panama, continuing their journey to build their little house, and to build their little neighborhood of little houses. Little houses on a hillside, ticky-tack. Anyway, so they seem to be weathering this whole crazy time pretty well.
This time of the year has been so cool because we have wind coming from both the north and the south at the same time. So you can see the clouds moving in both.
And it really looks pretty there, Panama. You know, maybe that's a place to go right now. I want to recommend this. This is something you probably wouldn't watch, but I was a kid back in the summer of 1964, and I went to the World's Fair there in Flushing Meadows, New York. My parents took me and my sister for 2 years. We went in 64 and 65, and I have wonderful memories, and we have a whole slide tray of slides, and you know, they're still sitting somewhere in storage, and yeah, but I love this, and I was watching some videos the other night about World's Fairs, and this guy came up. His name is Veteran Newsman.
After the Kennedy assassination, and 5 months after Ed Sullivan introduced the Beatles, in the days when my social circle was switching to banana seats with high handlebars.
That's right. We all had the banana bikes, banana handlebar, banana seat, and those high handlebars. Rode around the neighborhood.
That I time traveled back to the 1964 World's Fair. My mom and dad were both teachers and had the summers off.
Anyway, so he's from Ohio, and he's a little older than I am, but he goes back and shows a slideshow of him at the World's Fair, and it was really interesting. You know, there's the family, there he is. There's that big, you know, that got this.
Our friend the atom, who would provide us all with clean, safe, and cheap nuclear energy into our astounding future. As explained in the GE exhibit called Progress Land, where you have to give Walt Disney a high five for having been game enough to try to explain how thermonuclear fusion works by squeezing a deuterium plasma at 20 million degrees to create...
Anyway, it's pretty funny, pretty funny little slideshow here. He talks about all the cool stuff and what his family did. And it really brought back a lot of memories. And I really, you know, it was really a charming little video. And yeah.
Looks like one.
And he talks about how, you know, that big sphere thing got destroyed, and some of the many movies have been set there at the fair, where the fair used to be, and that is still resting. That old rusty sphere thing is still up there in a park there in Flushing Meadows, New York. But anyway, check it out, Veteran Newsman, all one word. Good video here. I really enjoyed this. If you're old like me and we're at the World's Fair in 64, 65, you will love this slideshow. All right, folks, that ought to do it for today. The 20th here of 420, 420. Ooh, get your game on. All right, folks, thanks for watching Vlog Under.